What's the deal, y'all? This your man King Eric, the Media Assassin, coming at y'all with another video. Be sure to subscribe and the like button for me. And I want to talk about Warren G, Regulate the G-Funk Era album. One of my favorite albums from 1994, man. So many memories from this album, man. I go back, when I listen to certain tracks, it hit home. You know, playing football outside, playing basketball outside before nighttime, playing Sega Genesis with my cousins and my friends, the Nickelodeon cartoons. Man, summer 1994 was a wonderful year, man. All the people that you grew up with was alive and well. We didn't care. We didn't have bills. We didn't have stress. It was a beautiful time. And going to this album here, I knew it was going to be special. But I want to also give you the break of the story behind this album. See, this album itself, it pissed off a lot of people. It made LL Cool J feel a sort of way because this album here was credited to save Def Jam when LL been there since 85 and Def Jam at that time was in the red. It pissed off Suge Knight because Warren G refused to sign with Death Row and he tried to persuade Snoop to not sign with Death Row. Now keep in mind, this was around when Regulate was blowing up. And Suge wanted to add Warren to the roster because that was like another plaque to him on the roster. Instead, Warren G goes to Russell, Def Jam. And that left their relationship waters muddy, so to speak. But see, Def Jam at that time was in the red. They needed a West Coast following. The hardcore East Coast sound was kind of like in disarray right then. So they needed to find artists from the West Coast to bring them revenue from that region. Then that's why you notice they started signing South Central Cartel. They signed Boss. They signed BG Knockout and Drayster. They signed J.O. Felony and Warren G. But see, what made Suge mad also, because Warren G also took Regulate with him. But he also had potential to bring Snoop Dogg's audience with him as well. Because Warren and Snoop had the same laid-back LBC flow. They have the same characteristics of being smooth and laid back. So he could be their Snoop Dogg. And also, Warren G also showed that he could be a hit maker. Listen to songs like This DJ, one of my favorites, So Many Ways, Do You See? He showed a range of being a hit maker. But what made Suge probably mad the most was those last two songs. And that was And You Don't Stop and Running With No Brakes. Because those two songs were originally used by Snoop and Dre. Now, I don't know how, unless Warren just redid the beat. Because those original songs was The Next Episode and original Rat-a-Tat-Tat. They were originally from The Chronic. But he couldn't get his hands on that. So that kind of pissed Suge off. As for the features, most of the features, of course, you know, you got Nate Dogg on Regulate, rest in peace. But most of the features came from the Twins. It came from Mr. Malik, Josh Skills. You know, people that were really on the come up from Long Beach. Mr. Malik from Illegal, he came from Illegal. He killed Do You See? I mean, Malik was on a tear from 1992 to 94. We talking from Pump Pump. We talking from Psycho Like No with the Dog Pound. We talking these tracks with Warren G. Then the one he did with Monica. Hershey Lowe, aka Mr. Malik, was on a tear. Well, I want to know what happened to the Twins. I might have to reach out to them for an interview. I ain't heard from the Twins in a while. But this album here was funky enough to save Def Jam, man. It gave Def Jam a new wave. It cemented Warren G to be a star. And it was just the shot in the arm that Def Jam needed. And overall, this album here, man, so many memories. It was crafted together real well. The skits was funny. Like, you had the whole draft. And even though people make fun of that era of he spelled what's next, what's in next, E.T., I was like, wow. We didn't even care because the music was that dope. The only song I didn't really like on this album was Visit the Shack. That's the only one I really didn't like. The beat was dope, but I didn't really like that song for some reason. I guess it stood out. But overall, dope album. One of my favorites from 94, man. Be sure to check it out when y'all can. Stream it, whatever. So, subscribe, hit the like button. I'm out. Peace.